If you're looking for a hidden gem to take your family to in Michigan, I have the perfect spot for you. 2 weeks ago, my family and I were invited up to Beaver Creek Resort in Gaylord. It was perfect timing. It was Kyle and I's anniversary, and it was such a fun little family getaway right within our state. So this resort is located within the Outdoor Adventures Park, but it's in its own separate area, so you're not with the rest of the campers. It honestly felt like you were in a residential neighborhood. So we completely felt like we were at home here. It had a full kitchen with everything you could think of in it. You literally just have to show up with your bags and whatever food choices you want. Everything else was there. It had 2 bathrooms and 4 bedrooms, if you count the loft upstairs as a bedroom, but you easily could have 2 to 3 families even share this on a vacation, or, a little up north getaway if you are someone who's from Michigan. I actually had messaged my friends like almost the second that we got there to let them know for our Memorial Weekend trip, we should definitely rent these because even if you're not staying in the same cabin, they are close enough together that you could get together and have some cookouts, but then be able to go back to your own home for the evening. And we all know with toddlers how much that means because the thought of camping with Parker sounds like a nightmare, but since we were in a place that felt like home, it made things so much more convenient. Kyle and I both agreed that we would totally live in a cabin like this as our legitimate home. It was so spacious, and I was also super impressed with the cleanliness of everything. I don't know about you guys, but I have stayed in some pretty sketchy hotels where I didn't even want to sleep in the bedding. So that always makes things 1,000 times more comfortable when you go to a place that just feels and looks high quality, clean. It just makes you feel more at home. Another plus was the spacious living room. We had plenty of room for fun activities, dance parties, snuggling, movies. Parker definitely approved. So another great thing about this resort is it's conveniently located very close to downtown Gaylord. We went for a little trip in the city, and first we checked out this place called Call of the Wild. It's basically a museum of animals. So Parker definitely enjoyed it because we were constantly going over different animals, what sounds they make. He was very engaged. He loved running around, and it was honestly cool for us to see these animals. I can't believe how tall some of these bears were. And then they have this really cute gift shop. So we went in there and of course had to buy some stuff for Parker. So after the museum, we headed to Main Street downtown and we did some exploring. We stopped to have lunch at this beautiful Mexican grill, and Parker has not been out to public restaurants very often. He did such a good job here. We were so happy. He had his little iPad out. We had some Big Block Sing Song playing. I'm sure the people around us loved that, but as long as he was happy, that's all we cared about. So after our day out on the town, we headed back to our cabin, relaxed for a little while, and then decided we wanted to go to the indoor pool. So I don't know if this is always this way, but we went there in the evening, as you can see, and there was no one there. We had the entire pool area to ourselves, which was nice because I'm usually not a huge fan of public pools, especially when there's a ton of people. It's just, for me, it's hard to relax. And I knew that Parker might not do that well with a lot of people around. So it was very peaceful going in there. They also have a hot tub in the corner, and they have a sauna room. We did not go in the sauna room though, because we could not figure out how to turn it on and we didn't want to break anything. So, but it's nice to know that it's there. And you just have a space to relax. Unfortunately, Parker was not into swimming. He kind of panicked. So instead, we just had a little dance party together and then called it a night and headed back to our cabin. So if you're looking for a family-friendly getaway in Michigan, I 10 out of 10 recommend the Beaver Creek Resort. You will feel so comfortable, you'll feel right at home, and the scenery, you guys, is absolutely stunning. Beaver Creek was gracious enough to offer my followers 25% off their stay now through the end of November when you use the code MAVENMW25. Be sure to tag me in any posts from your visit. I'd love to see what you guys think about this place.